Bet on Aces. Ace Country.
In this week's court report, Shauna Lee Gibbons is scheduled in court again tomorrow. She's the 47-year-old Pahrump woman who was arrested after being accused of attempting to lure children into her vehicle at Ian Deutsch Park and then allegedly exposing her breast after she was asked to leave. Police say Gibbons was observed sitting in the driver's seat with a see-through shirt, and then numerous people alleged that Gibbons attempted to lure a child into her white Ford Explorer. During her formal arraignment, the court appointed an attorney to represent Gibbons and set her bail at $8,140 cash or bond. The court set a pretrial hearing for April 5th and a preliminary hearing for April 12th. Then the defendant was remanded back into custody. During his pretrial hearing, Aaron Kozad's case was bound over to district court after he unconditionally waived his preliminary hearing. Kozad was taken into custody after police were contacted by the defendant's mother and stepfather, who were both bleeding from a defensive cut on their hand. The victims say Kozad was being disobedient and refusing to follow any rules, and when his stepfather tried to talk to him, the suspect grabbed a knife. The defendant's mom said when she tried to stop the fight, Kozad also cut her. At the district court level, the defendant will enter a no contest plea to assault with a deadly weapon encompassing both victims. The state has agreed to recommended probation. If the defendant completes probation successfully without any violations, that violation can be reduced to a misdemeanor. Additionally, after his plea has been accepted by the court, the state will not oppose an OR release if the defendant has a plan in place to continue counseling. The state is also requesting a written statement from the defendant's parents indicating they are okay with the defendant returning home. Kozad was remanded back into custody on $13,000 cash or bond and is scheduled in district court April 21st. David Tassler has been released from custody following a plea agreement. Tassler was arrested in connection to a woman being hospitalized after she was found unconscious lying in the roadway near Simpkins and Leslie. As a result of Tassler's bench trial and sentencing hearing related to domestic battery pursuant to negotiations involving 3 of Tassler's other cases, the defendant will enter a plea of no contest to 1 count of domestic battery, with minimum sentencing to run concurrent with another of Tassler's cases. He will receive credit for time served and must comply with an order to stay out of trouble for 1 year and have no contact with the victim. Additionally, the court accepted the defendant's plea and negotiations and imposed the following sentence: fines and fees totaling $340 with credit for 4.5 days of jail time served, 2 days of jail with credit of 2 days of jail time served, 48 hours of community service with credit for 48 hours of jail time served, 52 sessions of domestic violence counseling to run concurrent with another case, and a 180-day suspended jail sentence on the condition the defendant completes all terms of sentencing, stays out of trouble for 1 year, and additionally has no contact with the victim. Tassler has a status hearing May 1st. He also has a status hearing April 9th, 2018. Additionally, a dismissal is needed for Tassler's aggravated stalking charge. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.